Well, what has happened is that there was a Hindu man was lynched, and this happened shockingly inside Bangladesh in the last 36 hours. No global outrage, viewers, but what happened, those visuals, we can only show a part of it because they were just so gruesome. Dipu Chandra was actually lynched in an ISIS style public lynching. His body was hung from a lamppost, all because of an allegation that he of blasphemy. There was an allegation about blasphemy. It wasn't confirmed, and this killing took place amidst violent protests, anti-India unrest, all of it ensuring that it was mobocracy that finally took a center stage, and it was a mob that attacked him. And still, till now, Mohammed Yunus has given state honors in all possible ways that he can to Sharif Usman Hadi, but not a word about Dipu Chandra has been said. And I'm going to go back to Saurabh for more on this. Now, Saurabh, on one end, at some point you have to draw the parallel because, if look at the way Mohammed Yunus and his government has spoken about Sharif Usman Hadi, they said that, we're going to protect his family, his wife and child will be taken care of by the state. Look at the honor that has been given to him in his death. And on other end is what happened to Dipu Chandra. There was just one word of condemnation, nothing in terms of how his family will be, protected, how there will be justice, or what action will be taken. That is the stark contrast.
Absolutely, and this is something that people are talking about. Now, I spoke to Dipu Chandra Das's father last night over telephone, and from what I learned from him, he of course said that nobody from the government had spoken to him. What's even more shocking is that before Dipu Chandra Das was lynched by this murderous mob of radicals, of radical Islam forces, he was apparently taken in by the police, or he was in police protection. And there's a video of him that has emerged now showing him talking to someone who's wearing the green jacket that is usually worn by policemen in Bangladesh, and that usually looks like the police uniform in Bangladesh. So that's one. Secondly, there is also this fact that right now there are people being silenced. There are people who cannot speak up. There are people who are bearing the brunt of these attacks, and most of these people who are bearing the brunt of these attacks by radical forces like groups, which are coordinating these attacks. There are, of course, the Jamaat-e-Islami Bangladesh, its affiliates, the Islamic Oikko, all of these groups that are there in Bangladesh that are doing all this. They also have now seemingly taken a position that they're out on the streets and there's no one to stop them. So there's very little government control over these incidents. And you spoke of parallels. Let's talk about another parallel. Yesterday, a member of the ex-Hasina government shared a video saying that this is, of course, these are people who are at 32 Dhanmondi. They're carrying the Bangladesh flag. On top of that, there's another flag, which he said was an ISIS flag. What is Chinmoy Krishna Das, somebody who was arrested in Bangladesh, in jail for? Yes. He was apparently, he had put a flag over the Bangladesh flag. So again, that's a parallel that seems to be a little hypocritical.
It's a brilliant comparison, Saurabh. And I must thank you for putting that out, because Chinmoy Krishna Das and his story and his plight is something that we've been telling right here. He hasn't even been come up for bail hearing. His petition hasn't even come up since then. It's been over a year that he's been languishing. Thanks much, Saurabh, for putting that out for our viewers.